Okay, hello, and good morning, everyone. This is Rudra again, back with some really juicy stuff. Okay, so what are we talking today? We are talking something which is, I would say, kind of underrated towards the marketing stuff we do with a lot of clients and prospects because our people know it, which means my people who have worked with us or who know my content, they know these type of mistakes are the mistakes which you don't want to do or repeat with your brand. But apart from them, people are not really serious about the mistakes, and these small mistakes they compound over time and they come to bite you in the ass, which is not good for any business. Anyways, so what are the three mistakes you are making with your e-commerce in 2026? Here are they. Mistake 1: clinging to the idea that one size fits all Shopify store is going to solve your conversion problems or your marketing and advertising problems. No, it won't solve you. Or I would say it's gonna over exaggerate the whole problem. Because think about it. If you are a customer who is getting drawn from a Facebook ad towards a Shopify store and you really don't need all those 10 SKUs, you really don't need to buy all those 10 different things, you really need to buy a single thing, then you as a customer in your mind you're thinking, man, why I would go towards a Shopify store and find what I want to buy. That's not how advertising works. And in consumer mind, you're creating more confusion. Mistake 2: not knowing when and how to ascend. This is typically not a big mistake, but this is mistake which is, I would say, kind of underrated in nature, because this subtle mistake is all about you don't know how to add a particular one time offer or a upsell or downsell or cross sell, any sort of particular thing. These type of one time offers are really good because they are there to maximize your AOV, average order value, at the same time maximizing the logical progression of the consumer and what the consumer wants next. So it's kind of win-win situation, but maximum of my clients and prospects, they really don't know how to do this, and some would add like 5 to 6 OTOs and some won't even dare to add a single offer, and that is contagious to a business. Mistake 3: the brokey mindset. This is a mindset where you think that marketing and advertising is just an expense, it's not an investment. That is a really contagious mindset. You really need to have a single mindset about marketing and advertising, that both marketing and advertising are your, how can I put, the pillars. They are your swords to fight the war against your brand, right? They are the pillars and these are the fundamentals of your particular brand. That is the right word. These are the fundamentals on which you build your whole brand over time. And what you have as a mindset is that they are just there to quickly grab cash or sell something on a Cyber Friday or Black Monday, whatever the sale is, right? So that is a very contagious and brokey mindset. Now we'll come into depth. Okay, okay, why not? This is working. Okay, so mistake 1 I was talking about here, that this clinging to one size fits all Shopify store would solve your conversion marketing problem is a really bad mindset. Or this is not a mindset, this is what a lot of people do, right? Instead, what you need to do is you need to have a sales funnel that is there to maximize and convert higher, right? For example, if you can see here, this is a very old blog, but this is still a very true blog from Shopify. Actually, some of Shopify's own people believe that having a sales funnel is really good with a Shopify store. If you read here what it's mentioned, what's saying, okay, sorry, yep, yeah, it's saying that every Shopify store needs a marketing and sales funnel to work the best. Like, the key to any successful business is a healthy sales funnel. You're getting my point. I'm not cherry picking, you can find this particular article, but this is the most truest article I've ever seen, because a Shopify store is really good as a brochure, but it's not there to convert. That was I was trying to put it. Okay, now coming to this particular example, if you don't know, this is the most highest converting supplement funnel on ClickBank right now, and if you look at the conversion rate, it's 6.6%. It's really good. While with a Shopify store, it's barely 1.4 to 2% max. These are not some numbers I'm randomly putting. You can Google it and you will find like 2, 3, 5% is the maximum. Not even 5, like 2 or 3% is the maximum number a Shopify store would convert. But with the sales funnel, you can go as high as 10%. I have seen clients who were converting like 2 or 3%, then converting to 10%. So you can get it. You can get there particular. Now, mistake 2 in depth. This mistake is, as I put earlier, this is a subtle one. People don't really think this is a mistake, but this is a big one. Okay, so what we are talking here is like, you need to have the right amount of approach while going with a one time offer, which means basically in crux that you need to know what is the next logical progression for the consumer you are trying to sell. That means you need to craft the ICP, ideal customer profile, and then you really need to think about what is the next thing they're going to buy. Okay, you getting my point? This is how you effectively craft a really really good OTO, one time offer, because you have to put it in a way that, for example, if I'm selling this particular dark chocolate, then I know the consumer in my mind really craves dark chocolate. Then the next upsell would be, how about selling a hot chocolate recipe with some proprietary ingredients that's gonna 10x the taste of that particular chocolate combined with hot chocolate. You getting my point? So what I'm selling is selling the next logical progression to the chocolate lover. For example, if you look at the value ladder ascension, or we can call it the essential ladder, value ladder, whatever you want to call it, you can call it. That's not a, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, now coming to this particular point, if you look here, what you're doing basically is you're, hold up, yeah, what you're doing is you're baiting, then going front end from middle to back end. What you're trying to do is you start with a lead magnet here at the bait, you give them a short offer or a smaller offer, then you give them a bigger offer, and then finally you convert at the back end. This value ladder is taken from Russell Brunson, so you can find the source. But if you look at this particular thing, whatever we are trying to do is, it's very logical in the progression. We are giving them a free thing, then we are telling, okay, you have got the free thing, how about this paid thing which can 10x whatever you bought in this lead magnet or bait. This is how you work, this is how you ascend them towards a higher thing. Now coming to the third one, the Brockie mindset. I really don't need to put a lot of words here, but this Brockie mindset is simply put that in a e-commerce, especially in 2026, if you have this mindset that marketing is just a expense, then you are the stupidest person in the world. I'm sorry to put it this way, but you are really stupid, because 2026 is the way, or the year, or the era we are entering, where marketing and advertising is the best investment you can do in your brand, especially in the AI slop era, as well as so many copycat brand out there, right? That's why you really need to change your mindset from going towards like thinking, okay man, this is just an expense, I'm gonna sell thing and not no, that's not how it works. It's a really really diabolical mindset. Instead, you really need to have this particular simple mindset where you think that, okay, whatever money or dollar I'm putting in my marketing is really going to have two effects: the short term to get sales, break even, and the long term to make sure that my customers are familiar with my product, my brand, and what I have to present as the offer. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, tada, bye.